What is going on, guys? I am Samuel and welcome back to Louisiana. Welcome to the last video of 2024. I am stoked. It's been an amazing year. Also, this is the day after Christmas. I hope you guys had an awesome Christmas, an awesome time with your family, having fun. But today we are back. We're going on another biking adventure. The little kicker is returning. Let me tell you what my plan is today. So obviously you guys don't know this yet, which is why I'm going to tell you now, even though you would find out later. But for December, I actually set this little challenge for myself. I was going to try to ride my mountain bike every single day of December. So today I've got to go ahead and get my ride in, even though it's the day after Christmas. I was thinking about what I could do. Like, I've been riding my jumps here at home a lot, and I wanted to do something fun and a little bit different. So the idea that I've got is I'm going to take this little kicker to a lake where there's a big levee, and on the side of the levee is like this little hill. And I think I can put my kicker on the levee, and we're going to try jumping off the levee down to the hill. And hopefully it's not too much water there, so I don't have to worry about just crashing into the water in my bike. That would be horrible. Hopefully there's no alligators walking around the levee. That would also be a dilemma for my plan. But that's the plan for today. We're gonna get the mountain bike out, see if I can do some tricks on this kicker on a levee. And the only issue I'm facing right now, obviously it's a pretty dreary day. It's foggy, it's hazy and cloudy. There was rain supposed to come in a few hours, but my ramp is extremely wet, and when this plywood gets wet, it gets really slippery, and I don't want to be slipping off the ramp on the bike, so I either need to dry this out or put some wire on it, something that can give me some traction back, but that's going to be easily taken care of. For now, I need to go change into some actual bike riding clothes, grab my mountain bike, and then load up my kicker and go to the lake. Even though it's a pretty dreary day, we're still going to get out on the mountain bike. Let me go change my attire. Perfect, and just like that, we've got some riding gear on. I'm ready to get this ramp loaded up in the truck, gonna grab my bike, and then we're gonna be off to ride. My dream trick of today would actually be to do a no-hander off this kicker on the levee. This is a really small jump to no-hander. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't, but we're just gonna go there and ride and see what happens. So to fix my problem with slippery wood on this takeoff, I've got some chicken wire I can set down on top of here. And with this on top of the ramp, I'll have a lot more traction than I would just on this wood. Now we've got some grip on the ramp's loaded up, and the bike's loaded up. Let's go ride. Well, now the ramp is set up at the spot, and you can see the hill I'm gonna try to land on. This is a big road I have to pedal in on. So I should be able to get plenty of speed to be able to send the jump pretty far, but the only issue is my memory of this hill made it a little bit steeper than it actually is. I think it's still gonna be a pretty good landing. I just might not get as much hang time as I was expecting. So we're gonna get on the bike. I'm gonna give it a test jump and then see if I can do any tricks on it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna quite have enough hang time to do a no-hander. I can for sure do a toboggan or something though. So let's give it a ride and see how this is. I don't wanna go too fast or end up in the water down there, but I should have plenty of time to brake before I do that. I need to get on the bike and give it a try. Woo! Woo! That was actually pretty good. I like that. And the landing was better than I expected. I went farther than I thought I would. That was nice. So my first test jump went better than I expected. I've got a little bit better landing and more hang time than I thought I would. So for the next jump, I'm gonna try to do a toboggan, and if that feels really, really good, then I might think about going for a no-hander. I like having a little extra hang time on those, but this jump is nicer than I thought it was gonna be. Coming. Oh yeah, kind of nosedived a little bit. That's nice. So I think it's definitely gonna be possible to do a no-hander on this. Right when I was pedaling in for that last jump, a wad of grit flew into my left eye. So it's kind of eye-watering. I had one eye closed, so I only got one hand off. I did bring a pair of goggles. We're gonna put those on so I don't have to worry about the mud. And then we'll see if I can get this knocked out. I think it's actually a really cool jump. It feels nice because you have a big flat road to pedal in on, get a lot of speed for a little kicker. Put these goggles on. Don't have to worry about mud. See if we can get that no-hander in. Oh, that felt awesome. No-hander on a step down. That's it. Well, I did the main thing that I came to do. I got a no-hander on this little kicker at this setup that I thought about riding for a long time. It doesn't have quite the hang time I was expecting because the hill isn't quite as steep as I thought, but it is a really nice setup and you can go really far on it. So now I might just pedal in at top speed and see how far I can go. But no-hander felt really, really good. It was kind of a fast one, but we were able to do yet another trick on the YT. Let's have this bike back. Let's ride this a little bit more before we pack up and head home. Pretty good. Whoa! Yo. So this time we're gonna give it a try to see how far and how fast I can go off the kicker. We've come back a little bit farther, have a little bit more run in. So we're gonna go top speed, pedal flat out, see if I can get some pretty good boost. See if we can pull off that takeoff pretty good. Whoa! Yo, that was fun. Felt like I actually got some pretty good height, especially over that landing. That was nice. We're gonna give it another go with a little lower camera angle. See if I can get myself up in the air. Let's try it again. Coming.
be in high gear, get a good run up, and then pull off of that takeoff nice and high. Oh, kind of nosedived.
Well, this spot's actually been pretty awesome. It's always fun to show up to a random place with your bike and a little kicker and then do some riding. I think to end off this spot, we're gonna do one last no-hinder. I really like that trick. And then I can load all this up and head right home. So our post-Christmas ride will be completed. And it's been a blast, even though we've got some pretty bad weather.
Fast run in and let go of those bars. Oh, that one felt nice.
Oh, that one felt nice.
Good extension. I love that trick. It feels so good once you get it.
So I've been riding every single day of December, and I've done some new tricks I haven't done before. And now I can say I've ridden some new spots that I haven't even ridden before. And this spot's been an absolute blast. I didn't think it was gonna be the most perfect hill once I saw it, but it actually ended up being pretty good. So I've had such a fun time at riding my bike with my kicker out here on top of this levee, which is a pretty interesting spot. I've got to load this back up in the truck. One of the beauty of portable kickers. And my solution of chicken wire to get some grip on the takeoff actually worked pretty well. You can even see from my tracks that I was turning a little bit as I was going off the takeoff to make sure I could go as far as possible down the landings. This has been a pretty cool spot to ride the bike. You can see the lake out there. There's some dead trees. Looks like they're good for buzzards to nest in. And it's just this long gravel road on top of this levee, which gives you a pretty good run in. And this whole stretch is about 1 mile. It's a 10-mile loop all the way around this lake. Riding my bike every single day in December has definitely been a challenge because, you know, December weather isn't always the best weather to ride bikes in. And the rain finally did come. It's actually pretty quite muddy. And you definitely see that my bike picked up some of the dirt from riding today, but I had a really fun time. I love doing that no-hander. And I don't think I've ever done a no-hander off my little tiny kicker on this bike before. So that was a totally new thing for me, but I'm gonna keep riding this. I've only got a couple of days left and then I'll be done having to ride bikes every day. I have absolutely loved it, and it's something that you've never tried before. It might be really fun to do. Set yourself a goal of like a week or 2 weeks or a month like I did. Maybe even a year if you're really adventurous. I've thought about doing that for 2025, but I'm not quite sure yet. Get out on your bike, even if it's just one quick ride. It has been an absolute blast. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your grandmother, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.